this is an important opportunity to put our historian hats on and look at experiences from the past, not just from a sort of institutional lessons learned perspective, but also these questions about how did we get from those points in the past to the present? What were the conditions that allowed the present situation to develop? And how in the past did they get from, a high point of working as an institution to this point of failing to innovate? What were the sort of paths that were taken, the decisions that were taken, the contingencies, the conditions, and sort of work through these stories in a way, and understanding the different ways that we can narrate them to understand them. This has been a really important topic of discussion within UNU CPR this week, but in terms of conditions to flourish, it is most important to have sort of open lines of communication, structures of accountability, a balance between sort of flexibility and structure that allows for change in the face of challenge, and to respond to difficulties as they come along the way through increasing lines of communication and the ability to adapt and be able to measure that adaptation. I think it's important to resist some of the natural tendencies in this environment to constantly, as practitioners or member states, to lean away from cooperation. We sort of need to resist that and lean towards finding common ground, even with partners or stakeholders who we might not think to work with, trying to strengthen the possible avenues of collaboration and cooperation is really the sort of solution that we can build in opposition to such fragmentation and the sort of divisive moment that we're in. More avenues of discussion, of diplomacy, of finding ways to work on things together is probably the best approach.